The cat-cow, a mobility exercise for the spine. I highly recommend you include this in your warm-up routine before lifting weights, as well as a part of your daily movement routine. This is your step-by-step exercise tutorial. Start off on all fours with a neutral spine. Have your knees under your hips and your hands under your shoulders with your arms straight. From here, let's perform the cow pose, which is spine extension. Start inhaling and bringing your midsection towards the floor as you arch your back. You want to push your chest out, lift your chin and tailbone up. And now, let's go into the cat pose. You want to start exhaling as you push yourself away from the floor and start rounding your back. Here you want to tuck your chin as well as your tailbone down. This is spine flexion. Perform this exercise slowly, mindfully, and in a controlled way without using momentum. The knee drops, an exercise that trains spine mobility but also core stability. I highly recommend you include this in your warm-up routine before lifting weights, as well as your daily movement routine. This is your step-by-step exercise tutorial. Start off by lying down on your back. Have your arms out to your side, in line with your shoulders, with your forearms facing up. From there, bend your knees and have your feet off the floor. Your knees should be directly above your hips. Keep a 90-degree angle in your knees. From there, inhale, brace your core and start slowly controlling your legs down to the side. Make sure your shoulders and upper back stays in contact with the floor. Once you've reached your end range, then slowly reverse the movement and lower your legs down to the other side. Go from side to side in a controlled way. Stay braced in your midsection, but don't hold your breath. Breathe out normally. The thoracic spine rotation, a spine mobility exercise I highly recommend you include in your warm-up routine before lifting weights, as well as your daily movement routine. In this video, I will show you my favorite variation of this movement. Grab a foam roller and lie down sideways. Place your top leg on the roller. We want to have our knee in line with our hip and our ankle in line with our knee. So a 90-degree angle at the top leg. The bottom leg should be extended straight down. From there, let's make sure we are keeping a proud posture with our chest out, not collapsed inwards. With your bottom hand, hold down your leg on the roller. This will really lock down your hips to ensure the movement is coming purely from the spine. Inhale and reach forward, and then start exhaling as you rotate your torso backwards. Your goal is to turn back and try and bring your upper back fully to the ground. Reach and rotate. As always, perform the movement mindfully, slowly, and in a controlled way without momentum. You want to try and maximize your range of motion with each rep. The dynamic hip flexor stretch, a mobility exercise that targets the hip flexor muscles. This can be a useful movement, especially if you spend a lot of time sitting. Start off in the half kneeling position where there's a 90-degree angle at both knees. Keep an upright posture with your back straight and your chest out. There should be a straight line from your knee on the floor up to your hip and then up to your shoulder. From there, squeeze your back glute, inhale and tense your midsection. There should be no arch in the lower back area. Place your hands on your front leg. That's your starting position. Now, slowly start moving forward without losing the tension in your midsection and back glute. You should feel a stretch in the front part of your hip and maybe even in the upper quad. The stretch should amplify as you move forward. Perform this movement slowly, mindfully, and in a controlled way. The active frog stretch, a mobility exercise that targets the adductors, the inner thigh muscles. This is your step-by-step exercise tutorial. Start off in the all fours position. Lower yourself down onto your forearms and then place your knees as wide as possible without feeling pain or any intense discomfort. Position the inner part of your feet against the floor and form a straight line from your ankle to your knee. Your back should be straight. Inhale and brace your midsection. Even in this starting position, without any movement, you should still feel a stretch in your inner thigh muscles. Now, slowly start moving back. The stretch should amplify. Don't force yourself into excessive, painful positions. Find a spot where you've maximized the stretch without it being uncomfortable, and then control yourself back to your starting position. Be sure to maintain tension in your midsection and keep a neutral spine throughout this movement. Perform this exercise slowly, mindfully, and in a controlled way. The floor slides, a great exercise to help you improve overhead shoulder mobility. I highly recommend you include this exercise in your warm-ups as well as your daily movement routine. This is your step-by-step exercise tutorial. Lie down on your back with your feet off the floor and your knees above your hips. This is to keep you from arching your lower back. Let's keep a neutral spine. Position your elbows to be in line with your shoulders and your hands in line with your elbows. We want a 90-degree angle in our elbows. In this starting position, we want to be able to touch the floor with the back of our hands. From there, inhale and brace your midsection. Start exhaling as you slide your forearms and hands over your head. Keep your hands and elbows as close as possible to the floor. Extend your arms as much as possible and then start inhaling as you start dragging your arms back into the 90-90 position. Perform this movement mindfully and in a controlled way. Welcome to the channel, my friend. I'm Tim and I'm a personal trainer based in London. My goal here on YouTube is to take those who are new to the gym from confusion and overwhelm to clarity and confidence, so they can actually succeed with their fitness and physique goals. That's what this channel is all about. And if you would like me to personally guide you to your dream results, the first link in the description box below will give you all the information.